let this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. Get your lick back. If a nigga owe you something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting this shit slide and get your lick back. And get your lick back. I feel like I'm JX. J-Way. I'm a perfectionist. Adderall got me restless. I'm gone. Run with a wild crew, they get reckless. Young boy, come up off that neck. Into the trends. See a lead, be the band.
Welcome to Bleachers and Speakers. I'm your host, June. I got my boy B. Foster. Before we get into this recap, I want to remind everyone to subscribe to Bleachers and Speakers on YouTube and make sure you're following us on all the aggregators for your audio fix. Those are platforms like YouTube, Music, Spotify, Apple Podcasts. You can find us anywhere you can listen to a podcast. Just type in Bleachers and Speakers, FFSN in your search. Make sure you're following us. Make sure that notification bell is on, so when we drop content, you'll get an alert and download those episodes. We want to know where you're at. Foster, we started on time. We scheduled it for 10:15, but the game is at the 2-minute warning, and it looks like the Lions are going to pull this one out. 2 minutes left, 24-9, and Foster, God bless that defense tonight.
Whew.
That no-name defensive backfield have played their hearts out. Baker Mayfield, he's threw the ball close to 50 times.
Yeah.
For only 200 and some yards. Now, if you told me before the game that Baker Mayfield would have 50 pass attempts, I'd be thinking, ooh, we're in trouble.
Maybe, but that's a lot of throws.
That's a lot of throws. I mean, with our defensive backfield, that's a lot of throws.
Yeah, but that's got to, yeah. I mean, for you to throw 50 times, you're probably not a lot of long yardage if you're throwing 50 times.
And you never know, man, but a lot of attempts for that defensive backfield. Like I wasn't confident in them. I thought it was going to be like a shootout. You know, I thought we was going to have to, we was going to have to outdo them offensively, but we got a lead and maintained it and kept them at bay. They had one drive that was the first one sustained drive after the second half. But it was a methodical drive. It was almost 7 minutes for the first drive of the second half. So made them work for it. It wasn't just bang, bang, we back in it. And then they went for 2 and was stopped. So, and they haven't, scored since. They had a drive this late in the fourth quarter where, they turned the ball over on downs, and that's just what's happening, man. We forced turnovers, and I mean, hats off to Shepard, man. He got them boys out there playing, man. Whiteside should get a big game ball, Foster.
That's what my girl says. She's like, does he get? I'm like, I'm thinking so. He's from the Yak, right?
Yeah, he's from the Yak. We ain't gonna give Yak too much props.
Oh, damn.
I'm just kidding.
Cut it off right there.
Shout out to the Yak. I think I think it's 19 seconds left. 19 seconds left, 4th down for the Lions. Punted away. I think this game is a wrap, but we're going to make sure. We're going to make sure we give it an official it's a wrap when the whistle blows. I've seen stranger things, but Foster, that puts us at 5-2.
Hey, man.
Going into the break.
Yeah, that's what we wanted. We did not want to go 4-3. We direly. This is the perfect time for the bye week. I mean, we had 2 defensive backs go down before the end of this game. I mean, one came back. I don't know if it was Hallett or Mollett. One of them.
Mollett. It was Mollett, wasn't it?
Yeah, Mollett.
He played it.
I get them mixed up because they're both guys that we were seeing at the end of preseason games. They were so deep on the depth chart. But, Mollett went out with what appeared to be a cramp. And then I kind of anticipated that Rock Yassin was a cramp too. Because
the way he was walking. I thought it was a groin injury or a cramp. But then when I saw him on the bike, I was like, yeah, he cramped up.
Yeah. So yeah, that's two guys. That's two guys that at some point in the game went down. So it'll be nice to be really deep. We'll still have Kendall Fuller coming back as well. So we are going to be beyond loaded by the time we get back off the bye week. So I'm excited for my little vacation now.
Yeah, and it's official. We game is over. 24-9. Lions. Where's the I have an echo?
All right.
Are you playing anything?
No, I hear it on your end. It's echoing on.
I'm trying to figure out why is there an echo?
Is it your phone or?
No, I'm not doing anything. It's gone. Yep. Yeah, it's gone.
Okay.
So yeah, 24-9. The offense did just enough. I think in the first half we squandered some opportunities, missed field goal, turnover in the turnover deep in their territory on the second drive. It was a golf fumble. Just then we went for it on 4th and 2 and didn't get it, and we were driving at that point. So it's just, we left some points on it. Even though we won 24-9, it's the game wasn't as close as the score implicated. Like we should have been up a lot further at the end of the first half. But a win is a win. We're gonna take this dub. It's good to follow up a win after a loss to Kansas City. And Kansas City is rolling right now, so it's not a bad loss.
Beat the shit out of the Raiders, but
yeah, but Mahomes is Mahomes, and when he does his thing, they're a hard team to beat. It doesn't matter who they're facing. Going into the bye week, and I want to talk about that because it's very important. You mentioned earlier, like after the bye week should be loaded, right? Now, when you say that, tell people why you say we will be loaded. Who do you expect back?
I think, Terrion Arnold's back practicing, so I think that with the extra week off, he could be ready to come back.
I would think if he's practicing this week, in the off week, in another week, he could be.
Yeah. Brian Branch will be back.
Yes.
That's without a shadow of a doubt.
Are you anticipating Kirby to be back?
Kirby should be back. Avonte Maddox could possibly be back. Who else? The linebacker, what's his name?
Rodriguez?
Not him. The one that started the season and was playing. Dang, what is his name? Cunningham.
They actually said he was supposed to be back tonight. So
okay.
He'll definitely be back.
He'll definitely be back. I don't think Rodriguez will be back. I wouldn't bet on Davenport being back.
Who?
Pascal is the weirdest thing ever. This is a non-injury type. It's a non-injury type injured reserve. So I don't know what that's about, but that's plenty right there. Brian Branch, Terrion Arnold, and Kirby is plenty right there.
And I anticipate a couple of weeks after that bye. I mean, after we get back after week 9, we should have DJ Reed back.
Yeah. That's another one that I'm like, I think the window will be open pretty soon because he's been out for 2-3 games, right?
Mm-hmm.
Heard since I think he had a pick in the Browns game. I believe. Yeah. He picked off Flacco, so that was a couple weeks ago. So
and we didn't. Then he missed the Bengals game. He missed Kansas City in this game. It's 3 weeks.
Just 3 weeks. Okay.
He had a bye, and if he's not back by week 9, he'd definitely be back by week 10 or 11. So I mean, but with the way these other corners, Whiteside has been playing, man, you might be all right. You might.
Yeah, he had some crucial pass breakups in that game, including that one to Shepard that was like kind of over his head, and he just got his head around on it. Like, I mean, that one he was beat, and I'm not gonna lie, Mayfield missed a couple ones.
He was off. He was off. He was off on a few passes.
Harper got burned, and Harper didn't have sufficient help back there, and he just underthrew it, and it hit Amik right in the back.
He overthrew Tez Johnson in the corner in the end zone. That should have been a touchdown, but that was an anticipated throw, so he didn't get a chance to set his feet or anything. He just slung it out there, and it was wide, you know. But the defensive, we got one, was it 2 sacks? One was you called a cover sack in the first half. That was by Barnes, wasn't it?
Yes, and then I feel like they punched out the ball on Baker one time, and I don't think they got credit for it. Well, maybe because they said Tyrus Wheat got his first sack like towards the end of the game, but he was the one that punched out the one that Dan Campbell.
The ball went forward past the line of scrimmage. That's why.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah, it went forward.
It wasn't a sack though. Didn't they say? Okay, yeah. So when you knock it out and it goes past the line of scrimmage, it nullifies the sack.
It's a gain.
Right.
I think it was a gain he punched it about 5 yards.
Yeah, which is why Dan tried to challenge it because it was an advantageous situation for them. So yeah. So technically Wheat had, nearly two sacks, but yeah, once it got into a passing situation and the defensive line was able to kind of pin their ears back, it got uncomfortable for Baker, which is part of the reason why he missed on a couple throws. But
yeah, I mean, it was although the Hutch didn't get in there, he had about 5 or 6 pressures. And
one of those bull rushes he was right in Baker's lap.
Yeah, and he calls for a lot of attention. It was like at one point they showed on a replay, like it's 3 people over there.
I saw that. There was a tight end,
running back, and
a running back. I was like, damn. Which is, well, I'll ask you. Yeah.
You done your job. You've done your job.
You've 100% done your job, because what it does is it prevents them from further spreading out the defense and sending a tight end and a running back out there. You've accounted for not only blockers, but you've taken away receivers in the same breath.
Yeah, so that keeps us in second place in the NFC North. I know nobody wants to hear that, but even with Green Bay being 4-1-1 and them winning versus us, that keeps them in first place. We're at 5-2, but we'll see them Thanksgiving.
That's hilarious. We have more wins and we're behind them.
Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is, and I think when it comes down to it, when we get a chance to see them in Thanksgiving, it's gonna be. I got that game circled, Foster.
Oh man, that is the game.
I got that game circled. I think, and for me, if I'm being honest, now you can call me a hater if you want, but Green Bay played lights out in game 1 and game 2 versus the Redskins, but they've been meh every single game since.
They've been shaky.
They struggled to beat Arizona.
Lost to the
Browns.
Tied with the Cowboys. Even though the Cowboys are looking pretty strong. I can't.
Hey man, some days the Cowboys look like they ready to be there.
They have the best offense in the league right now.
Yeah. Did we go to Dallas to play them, or will they be here?
That's a good question. We obviously went to Dallas last time, but
let's take a quick break. Look that up, Foster. If you're watching, give us about 20 seconds. If you're listening, you'll be checking out some wonderful ads. Once again, I want to remind everybody, make sure you subscribe to Bleachers Speakers on YouTube. We are nearing that 300 subscriber mark. Let's get to 300 subscribers by the end of the week. It's only 13 more. So if you're out there, help us get to 300 subscribers. Foss, where do we play Dallas?
That is a Thursday night game at Ford Field.
Wow. That's a Thursday night. Well, what's the date?
December 4th, Jay-Z's birthday.
What's the significance of Jay-Z's birthday?
It's a song on the Black album. It was called December 4th. I'll never forget it.
Oh, okay. I mean, I know that, but I'm just saying, okay.
Oh no, nothing else. That's just I just know Jay-Z's birthday because of the song on Black.
Foss, let's go to that game. I tell you,
I was thinking that, but those tickets are gonna be expensive.
It's a Christmas present for us, for ourselves.
Yeah, for ourselves.
Let's put in for Friday. Take Friday off. Put a little PTO in, and just make an event out of it.
Let me see.
Think about it. I gotta count my weekends. I gotta make sure. I gotta count my weekends because I might. Well, even if I do work the weekend, I'll be off Friday, so it don't matter.
I'm just curious to see what that's hitting on.
It's expensive, man, but you got it.
It's gonna be $387.
You got it. How much is it?
The lowest in the building is $387.
Like I said, Foster, we can catch the game at the crib. We can have some food. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. No.
There'll be a decent amount of Cowboys. The Cowboys fans travel, so there's going to be a decent amount of Cowboys.
Well, I tell you what, this Lions fan will be right here in front of the TV, and I think I'm gonna take that Friday off anyway. How about that? They just made me mad. $380-something.
Even the Giants. And that's the worst. I mean, you bring your tissue for that ticket. But even the Giants, which is the lowest available ticket right now, to sit anywhere lower bowl, you're looking at $500. What
in the world is? I mean, this is
it's the hottest ticket in town. There's how Jerry Bowl, like what do they call it, Jerry Bowl or whatever? Like that's a beautiful, amazing stadium, right? But those tickets are significantly cheaper than ours.
This is what we asked for, though. This is what we asked.
Oh yeah, I mean it's okay. I ain't tripping, man. I had the best seat in the house right where I'm at.
Oh, and I was able to log into Megaphone this time. I just had to. I remember restarting my computer for this show, so we're good to go. I was getting worried because it was tripping. Anyway, we got a bye week. Who do we have after the bye?
Got me looking up the damn tickets.
I mean, I thought you had the, everything on lock.
So after the bye, we play the Vikings. November 2nd. Is that the next game?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, November 2nd in Detroit. Okay, so another home game.
You got to think this weekend is the 25th.
Right. It's almost Halloween. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So November 2nd against the Vikings in
Here?
Detroit.
Away.
In Detroit.
In Detroit. And that's on a Sunday.
We're gonna beat the shit.
Huh. You gotta be careful, Foster. I mean, you might our good old Skull fans might be lurking in the.
Well, we'll wait because we won't get a chance to preview that for a while, but maybe they'll be riding high by that point. But I think that Dave would have to just concede and say, "Hey,
Let's see. Let's see. I mean, they've been playing. They played pretty good the last 2 weeks. They just came up short versus Pittsburgh. Came up short versus Philly yesterday.
Yeah, the QB controversy though. JJ suited up. I won't say controversy, but he's healthy now. I think.
Yeah, we'll see. Who do they have next week? We'll just keep it going. We got to keep up with the ops. We have to.
Chargers on Thursday.
Yeah, that's a tough game.
In LA.
In LA, that's a tough game. That's a tough game for them.
That is an interesting game. Do you know why?
Talk to me. Why?
JJ versus Harbaugh.
Very interesting.
Right.
Very, very interesting. If he plays.
If he even plays.
If he plays. What about the Bears? Who the Bears have next week?
Oh my God. I got just a handful of true Bears fans on my timeline, and
they won 3 in a row, and they're very excited.
Oh, and I can see why they'd be exciting. They have the Ravens next.
The Ravens? And the Ravens are spiraling.
Bad. And Lamar might, even with the bye this week, he's still not practicing.
He's gonna play this Sunday.
May not matter,
What's
man.
wrong with him? What is his injury?
I want to say it's a hamstring.
Those hamstrings are really, really.
I mean, that's why it just lingers, because it's like I think people would have expected him to be back by now, but yeah, those things. Ennis Reckenstraw knows best that those things just.
Oh, why you had to bring up Reckenstraw?
Oh, he's a thing of the past. He may not play in a Lion uniform again. That was
you know what? That's insane.
That's insane, but he's missed 2 straight years.
That's even more insane.
Why does it not say?
And Green Bay has Steelers next Sunday.
That's interesting.
That's interesting.
I can't really call that honestly.
We just took a second. We just took a second to look at the ops.
So, yeah, right hamstring.
Yeah. So, yeah, we look at the ops, and
the ops.
Yeah. So it's going to be a crazy week. I hate that we have I love the bye week, but I hate that my team's not playing and everybody else is in the division. So, is it our turn to host the Who Will Be King? Yeah. I think so.
I don't know, probably.
I think it's our turn to host because Pay hosted last.
The NBA one is usually around the same time as the NFL one somehow. But.
Yeah. So how are we looking in the standings? I know Green Bay is number 1 at 4-1-1. The Lions are at 5-2. I think the Bears are at 3-3.
Nope, I think they have 4. I think we're the only team at 5 because the Bears are 4-2, Vikings 3-3, Packers 4-1-1.
Okay.
Yeah. The Bears are around and they're 4-2. That's they in a good place.
They're in a good place. That's a very good place for them.
Yeah, it's interesting because the next time they play us will be in Chicago. So depending on how they're how they're rolling at that point, they'll probably be pretty comfortable. I mean, pretty
confident.
Yeah. Into that game.
Yeah, but I'm expecting so many people back by that time.
Yes.
So many people. I expect the offensive line to be much better, playing better together.
They opened some big. They opened some big gaps for Gibbs today. And
let me get into these stats because I was going to run these stats for the Lions, right?
Okay.
I was going to run the stats. Let's see here. Let's go to. Give me a second. I gotta find the game. All right. Let's look at the box score here. We have Jamar Gibbs. It doesn't say here. Why isn't my box score showing? We're getting to it. Be patient. Be patient. Let's see. He plays, all plays. I hate this new setup. Oh, here we go. Okay. Yeah, Jared Goff, he threw 20 of 29 for 241 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He did not look his best today, but was still, pretty effective. Early especially. Jahmyr Gibbs had 17 carries, 136 yards with 2 touchdowns. I wanted to more so look at Jahmyr Gibbs, his rushing total, and then he had 82 yards receiving as well.
Wow.
Yeah, then he accounted for over 200 yards of offense by himself. St. Brown was active early. He was quiet late, but he still had 6 catches for 86 yards. Jamison Williams, no catches. Tesla, no catches. Porter, 3 catches, 15 yards. That's all the notables. Quiet night all around the board outside of St. Brown and Jahmyr Gibbs. And still got the dub. I'll take that. Foster, if you was to give a game ball to after tonight's performance, who would you give it? You got one game ball to give, and you can't give it to Gibbs for obvious reasons. Who would you give it to?
Ooh.
Can't give it to Gibbs.
I give it to what interception? Hollett or Mullet? One of those two.
It was Mullet. He wrestled the ball away.
Yes, the one where it kind of the tight end Otten caught it on his shoulder. He was busy. Cade Otten had probably over 10 catches. So, let's see. Yeah. Oh no, 7 for 65. I don't know why it seems like
they were timely catches, and it makes it seem like
a lot of them were first downs.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I would. Yeah, as far as I would go with. I would go with Mullet. Yeah, I would go with Mullet because that was a big. I mean, it didn't really there really wasn't any impact to it because of. I think we ended up either punting it away or missing a field goal on his particular interception. But I mean, to be honest, the secondary as a whole did a good job. Meek Robertson punched out a fumble. That was,
it's huge.
Yeah, because it was another game where we completely outgained the team. It's the same thing that happened in the last game. We totally outgained them. We couldn't get into the end zone. We got held to a couple field goals and we turned the ball over. Last game it was 3 interceptions. This time it was 1 in a fourth in a fumble loss.
Yeah.
So I mean, Tampa. Hats off to them because that team tackles very, very well. They made some.
You won't get on the ground when it hits you.
And when you their field goal percent, their their third down conversions, the Lions, we struggled to convert on third down. So that's a testament to the defense. Of the Buccaneers, although they gave up a boatload of yards between passing and rushing, they did not just let us just mosey on to the end zone. They held it down.
Yeah, I think it's a different ball game though if you don't fumble off the sack in the first quarter.
Yeah,
and if you make the field goal. So it's
that field goal. That was a long field goal, though, wasn't it?
Yeah. It was 53, but he banked in a 58-yard or so.
Just barely, but yeah. We were 3 for 13 on third down.
Yeah, that's not good. That's not good, and especially by our standards. You're usually in a position where, uh, even if we don't make it on third, we'll get it on fourth. But there was a lot of times where it was just third and long, and you just had to punt it. And
And then through
hey,
the first,
Jack Fox punted the hell out the ball.
that's
He
a Pro
flipped,
Bowl. Pro Bowl punter. That's one of the best punters in
he,
the game.
he flipped the field a couple of times, and it was like, okay, good punt, because we had the ball, where we couldn't move it deep on our end, and kicked it all the way to their 30 a couple of times. So very, very good punting. Foster, let me ask you one more thing before we get out of here, and then I'll give you the green light to put a bow on it. How did you feel about the officiating?
They got a key play correct, and that was the overturning of that fourth down conversion from Cade Otton. So I will give them that, but
and the interception as well from Mullet.
That one too. So you know what? I have nothing to say. They got enough correct, I think.
It seemed like it worked in our favor this week. I don't have
and
to.
And they were just correct calls. I mean, my gut. I'm not gonna lie. I did not think they were gonna overturn that interception.
I didn't think it was either.
But there were points in the time where Mullet did have the ball, and Otten just kind of wrestled it back. But yeah, Otten had it on his shoulder, so he didn't really have possession of it. The momentum of Mullet going that direction kind of took possession of the ball, but that one was kind of 50-50, and the announcers even said the tie goes to the
offense.
So I was like, not looking good.
Yeah,
but worked out.
You know what's even crazier about it is that they overturned it. Now, if it was like a call on the field where they gave it to the defender and they just left it there, but to overturn it was huge, and I was like, wow, we get a break.
Don't happen often, man. Certainly don't get used to it.
No, don't depend on it.
No.
Foster, put a bow on this. I know it's late. It's going towards 11 o'clock. There's another football game on that I'm going to watch till I fall asleep, but put a bow on this one so we can get out of here.
Hats off to the defense, man. Mike Evans did get hurt in the second half. Prayers to him, because I don't know if it was a shoulder, collarbone, broken rib, something was going on. He was having trouble kind of like standing, breathing. He was kind of in a little bit of a daze, it seemed like. But the defense played well, and they stepped up when it mattered the most. We had a couple costly errors that prevented us from it being a rout, because they only scored one touchdown, 9 points. For us to have our top 4 defensive backs out, never in a million years would have guessed it would have went like that. But let's get healthy. We are going to be much more healthy on the other end of the bye week. It could not have come at a better time. So we're ready for that second half push. I don't think we're not quite halfway, are we? 7? No, we're not quite halfway, but on the other end of that, we should be very, very strong. And the offense is very healthy. So
before we go, a couple more things to point out. We had 4 sacks for the game, and Tyrus Wheat had a sack and a half.
See, yeah, that punch out I think it was part of that half.
Yeah, and Muhammad had half a sack, Jack Campbell had a sack, and Derek Barnes had a sack. And I think the most telling of it all is Baker Mayfield threw 28 through 50 passes, completed 28 for 228 yards, an average of 4.6, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. That is a win by the defense. So
4.6 yards
per pass, yes.
See? Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, they take that number from the amount of attempts. So he threw it 50 times.
Oh, I see.
Yeah. So that'll make that average go down regardless.
Oh, okay, from the attempts as opposed
from the attempts, not the completions. Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's yards.
If you do it by completions, he completed 22 passes for 220 yards. That's 10 yards.
Right. But I get what they're saying because
that's how much per pass. You threw it 50 times. That's per pass, so that it's pretty accurate.
Right. Okay. Per pass. Yeah.
So I mean, you throw the ball 50 times, and I mean that's definitely a win by the defense.
It's only managed 200 yards. I mean, for 50 passes, you're hoping to at least be in the 300 yards. So
for sure. So that's a win by the defense. Foster, I think the next, I don't think. You can watch our show. We have a, I'm getting the shows confused now, but we have the NFC North Who Will Be King show on Wednesday. So make sure that you're subscribed to Bleachers and Speakers so when you can get an alert, so you can watch the show. That's when we collab with the NFC North. Our buddies Dave from the Minnesota Vikings, Pay from Chicago. We do not have a Green Bay representative. And in those instances where we don't have one, we tend to pick on Green Bay. And I'm tired of bullying those guys as far as media. So if you want to be a part of this show on Wednesday and represent the Green Bay Packers, God bless your soul for having such a wretched team. Give us, get at us, man. We can put you in play and, and messing with FFSN, you can get a little money. So, get you a show if you like podcasting, if you love Green Bay. We could use a Green Bay. It's crazy that there's not a Green Bay representative in FFSN, Foster. It's crazy.
It is.
Anyway, I want y'all all to have a good night. Lions win 24-9. They improved their record to 5-2. And I want to remind everyone to subscribe to Bleachers to Speakers on YouTube.
Get your lick back. If a nugget gon' do something, ain't no chit chat. Better stay up out the way, don't get your shit splat. Stop letting this shit slide.